Hey everyone, welcome to your 2020 tarot readings. This is Lauren with the Clarity Cure. How are you guys? I've missed you. I've missed you. I know I've been a little hit or miss this year, and I do apologize. I have been doing a lot of studying, taking a lot of astrology courses, also became certified as a facilitator of circles. These will be sacred circles that I will be launching in January. I will be giving away a lot of free tickets. I'll probably do more advertising about it as we move through into January. So get in the loop. Would love for you to be a part of this virtual journey. I'm doing them virtually. I'm here locally in Las Vegas, and maybe quarterly I'll offer some sacred circles in person, but wanted to be able to have or give the option of a lot of my clients who are all over the world, dibs in being able to join in the circles. They're quite transformational. Also want to mention I will be offering year ahead tarot readings, 30% off. They will include your astrology chart, natal chart, transit report. I will take a look at your numerology. I will take a look at your life purpose and your life path. I will be using the Biddy Tarot year ahead spread. I love her. She's amazing. She's done so much for the tarot community. Great lady. And of course, yeah, we'll clarify that. We'll dig a little deeper. These are general readings by zodiac sign. So if you want a reading that's specifically for you, you would need to book a private reading. So again, those are on sale. I will be offering those through January. Of course, if it's your birthday, these year ahead readings are apropos for a solar return chart as well. So with all that being said, thank you so much for your love and support. You know, when you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, that tells the Google or YouTube algorithm that we like this channel. So yeah, keep it coming, guys. That's what motivates me to do these videos. They're a lot of work. And love donations too, every once in a while wouldn't hurt. It does take a lot of time and effort to get them all uploaded. You guys know the drill. I'm sure you follow a lot of other tarot readings, or readers, I should say. So God bless you all for a happy holiday season. All the best. Have a great, great, happy new year. And we'll see you in January 2020. All right, take care. We'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye. Okay, Cancer, let's jump into your 2020 reading. It is, wow, powerful. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 major arcana out of 12. Whoa. Hold on to your hat, Cancer, because you got a lot of changes coming in for 2020. Being blessed. You have options. You are going to be feeling really empowered. Whoa, this is a year of manifestation for you. You're going to have choices and options, and you're going to feel really inspired. Some of you definitely getting committed into a relationship, moving forward. Be careful. You don't want to be codependent here and then worry that you made a mistake. And looking back, I do see some struggles here with the devil. But there's some major death and transformation and new beginnings for great change for you. Again, moving from one phase of your life to another. Some of you could maybe possibly end a relationship that you committed to that's coming quite quickly, I might add. This is January. You could be getting engaged, or I don't see marriage per se, but this could be, taking your relationship to the next level, wanting to build your financial foundation. You've thought about it. You've took an internal journey to make that decision. Maybe some of you, I'm not sure. I feel like it could go either way because of the Seven of Cups. This is a card of manifestation, but it's also a card of confusion. Feeling inspired, feeling hopeful for your desires and your dreams and that right relationship, having your feet on the ground, finding the clarity that you need. But this is about possibly even taking a risk or refocusing, maybe not rushing. This is the overall energy, it's the bottom of the deck. So this whole year is going to be really critical about the decisions you make in your life while looking at all your options. Having options and choices too is very nice as well. Seven of Swords under that, a second seven, assessing your life. Maybe there's been some shady stuff going on around you, or you ended some nonsense and now you're like, okay, what do I want with my future? Because you've had this brand new beginning. This is what's kind of bringing you to today. The Seven of Swords, this card can kind of go either way. Let me look here and we'll figure out. I feel like you escaped a situation. You had a brand new beginning, but you also created that brand new beginning because you escaped a situation you didn't want to be a part of. Do I still see some dysfunction here? Maybe you do have the devil. Again, I don't want to jump ahead. This is attachments to the material world. Very egocentric, but it's next to the Lovers. I got to look at all the cards. So this is like, I just feel there's some dysfunction here in your commitment with your partner. Okay, I mean, I have to be honest about it. Maybe there's a fear of speaking your truth. Maybe there's some shadow stuff you need to work on, or not feeling in control, or feeling codependent on one another. Blockages, restrictions that need to be overcome. And it's not to say that you're not going to be successful. I feel you are going to be successful. Children could play a role in this as well. Okay, there could be for some of you a new actually relationship with somebody younger than you could be forming as well, and you make this decision to move on in June. There's a death card under the devil, but I also feel this is you walking away from this, just living this kind of lifestyle and making things right, because you have judgment under there, and that tells me this is a second chance of your relationship. So I have to go with what my guides tell me. There's going to be a couple of different scenarios. I mean, we're looking at the whole year here, so I can only grab onto the messages coming through, right? But, oh, wow. Cancer, you are so blessed this year. Look at this. Something wonderful is about to happen in your life, and it's unexpected and could be considered unearned, um, which, wow. It's your turn. Now, each one of you is going to be in a different life path and different journey, but still, overall energy, it's master number 2. It's 22, which is 4. Going back to this foundation, this is about building your future, building your life, getting the money that you want, maybe even the promotions that you want, looking at the dysfunctions in your life, taking internal journeys, being patient, balancing your life, considering children. Some of you could be dealing with children. Some of you could, the children here, being patient. Not necessarily for all of you, but we'll get there. Like this is just so amazing. I mean, I have to be really honest with you. I don't feel anything is unearned in life. Somewhere along the line, you manifested what you want. Nothing's handed to anybody on a silver platter. Now, yes, it could depend on your chart and your karma and what your life purpose is. That's why I always suggest get a life purpose reading so you can really chart your course for your future. Because there is some kind of magical energy here, I will say, without a doubt. Now, conjunction is, this card is from my Astro Tarot deck. What is it called? The Numinous deck. I love it, love it. And this could have something to do with the Devil card. What are they saying? Okay. You have to explore what you've been defending and where you might benefit from a little more loosening of the reins. Like, what habits and behavior are doing you? Mm-hmm. What's the significator astrology here? I think, and I could pull an astrology transit report for you, well, but this conjunction this year, obviously, for this to come through in the way that it has, is going to be very, very critical for you. This is Mars and Venus conjunction in your chart. So there's something here that's going to enhance, strengthen, and activate, even with allies. Something's going to be overridden here. This is like some good karmic juju coming in. I feel like it's all year for you, but there's something that you need to kind of loosen the rein on and feel like ungrip your life, okay? And stand your ground. Um, Maybe you did have an escape a situation. There's this energy here about not even confidence. This is just really knowing who you are, focusing in on self-empowerment, and self-personal development, combined with this good energy and this plan of manifestation coming into your life, but lightening up a little bit, okay? There's something that you got to hold on, and it's time for you to ungrip and get grounded, right? Be patient with whatever it is here. With temperance, this is telling me that you need to find the right balance. There is some healing energy here. To know you're on the right path here, Cancer, okay? But you need to go more with the flow. Let's put it to you that way. Astrologically speaking, there's some major stuff going on for you this year. I didn't dig into astrology for these readings, but this is pretty significant. There's a trigger. There's a Mars-Venus conjunction coming into your life to create these wonderful changes for you, and it's a blessing. I feel it's, for some of you, definitely in love and about taking action. I see you committing and moving forward anyway, but I also feel with the Devil card here is maybe there's some habits, maybe there's some habitual things you need to look at. Maybe you need to look at how codependent you are in your relationship, or maybe trying to be controlling, okay, in a relationship. All right. Self-sabotage too here in February, giving away your power. Got to find the right balance here. Taking a look at yourself and the role that you play, because, you know, these chains are kind of loose. The Devil card here. This is the Lovers. Okay, it's the same two people here. So whatever you commit to, you know, make sure you're making the right decision, and or if you are giving your power away in the relationship, it needs to stop. You got the Death card under here. This is, you know, ending the way of doing things a certain way. Something going on here in your relationship, which it's not bad, but there's, letting go of what's suppressing you is coming through as well. And connecting more to your inner power. There's all these new paths for you. There's all these new journeys. I mean, I definitely don't see you ending relationship, but I see you ending the troubles in a relationship, okay? And maybe some sacrifices need to be made. I mean, you do have the Hangman here at the end, but overall, you're going to be very happy in this blessing. Could be a child. Some of you in March, you do have the Page of Cups coming in, pretty significant. This is connecting to your inner child, but this is also my Dare to Dream card. You got a lot of that going on here, a lot of this emotional energy overall. I would just watch it here in March. You don't want to get too carried away in getting lost in any kind of fantasy. But then again, I feel like you kind of do need to kind of relax here a little bit. Let's see. Or having the need to express yourself. Children could be giving you a hard time, also very possible. This is dealing with your new relationship, Cancer, and you are a water sign, okay? Being open to the unexpected. Oh, maybe some of you find out you're pregnant. That's very possible. It is going to be a blessing. You're blessed with something here. Wow, Cancer. I'm hearing a lot of different things coming in. Some of you could be moving into a new relationship as well. And maybe you do end this. You make this commitment and you decide, hey, you know what? I got to speak my truth. It's not working for me. I made a mistake, and you move on and end a relationship. Very possible. Very possible. Although I don't see a lot of doom and gloom here. But you got to look at the dysfunctional part of what's going on in your life with this commitment here. Okay? Either fix it, address it, speak your truth, move forward. Pages are great, though. Pages are all about the communication, opportunities coming in, and the trigger points where you can move forward. So I feel like in March you're going to be able to move forward, feeling fresh and young and free, and because this could be you too as well. Tapping into this manifestation mode, right? Where you are taking a fresh perspective. You do need to express yourself. Could be an apology coming too for some of you. Pages hold the aces, so this is that new beginning. To finally move forward. Now, the King of Swords in April is actually facing the Page of Cups here. Very, very interesting. Coming in here kind of quickly. So whatever's been going on, I think in April, you're going to be able to overcome whatever problems and challenges that you've had. And nothing's going to be stopping you. Just don't be hasty and impatient. Yes, going back to speaking your truth. There's a lot of seeking of truth here. Like, you guys really need to step up to the plate and really decide what you want and speak your truth, and maybe get out of an emotional funk that you might be in and really decide, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want in my life? What do I need? What do I want? What do I want to experience? And leaving any illusions behind, any fantasies that may not be a reality for you, with keeping your feet on the ground. This is the potential, the promise, but you can't bring it forward if you're daydreaming about it. Need to take action here. And this is all year. Again, don't mean to repeat myself if I have, but definitely need to keep your head on straight this year, because you got some great opportunities coming in. A lot of transformation as well. 8 major arcana here. So there's just like no bullshit this year for you, Cancer. It's like, boom, baby. Very pivotal year. This is huge. Getting over your obstacles and your challenges. Page of Knights, getting back there. Sorry, I digressed there a little bit. Charging ahead, manifesting your goals. So by April, getting through Q1, I think you're going to be able to finally move forward. Okay, with your plans for your future, getting over whatever you wanted to manifest. Set those goals, write those things down. Don't cut corners, please, okay? And don't be hasty or impatient, okay? Because you sometimes just have to go through the process. The conjunction, where is Venus, Mars? Trying to correlate this conjunction card with the timing here for you. Kind of get a better idea of when the switch is going to kind of come into play. Let's just keep going. It will pop up if it needs to be shared. Okay, so moving into May, you get the 4 of Coins. Being on track to build something new for your future. This is success. This could be, let me see, dealing with real estate. Some of you could be changing jobs, maybe, or changing careers, moving. It's under the Lover's card. I feel like you are building your future in a way with this commitment, but this is also a stubborn energy. There's some fears here. Could be with the devil, going back to that. And it's creating blockages. You know, that fear, almost like the moon card, sometimes can create, you know, the fear that stops us, or controlling. Okay. There's nothing wrong with having attachments to money and saving, but being reckless, be very careful of that. And, you know, make sound decisions for your future. And it's okay to protect your assets as well, but you don't want to be greedy, and let fear block you and be controlling, you know, because the other energy of this card is that there's positive change coming, but you got to let go too. Going back to, yeah, it's funny that I said that at the same time, and almost the colors kind of resonate too. There's something here, I feel this conjunction might take place for you. Okay, because this is fear of attachment, a fear, attachments, and needing to shift those protective, mine boundaries that you have. Maybe there is something to look at here, where you're gonna have to really go inside and take a look at what you want, because, or what you're serving in the relationship. Because it's about, when you come together in a commitment, it's how are you going to balance your finances? Who's in charge of what? What are we contributing together? This is this couple energy here, for sure, for sure. And again, assessing and progressing and reviewing what you want in your life, in your love, and in your career. Mars, Venus conjunction. Yeah. Taking action for love, taking action for the beauty in your life. You're blessed. You have to look at your life as being blessed. Sometimes I think we forget, because we're so busy just moving forward. You don't want to miss any opportunities here, Cancer, because you're, caught up in some kind of dysfunction or not paying attention, because it's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity for you this year, 2020, to really set the foundation for what you want, and create the positive future that you want for your future, because maybe you don't feel like you are, but you are on track. Okay. June. Okay. We talked about the death card earlier. This is very Scorpio kind of energy, more water energy, but this is creating space for something new in your life. Maybe you do change, career, or finally you let go of that relationship, bye, that doesn't work for you. What you've outgrown, but this could also be, things too, the materialistic, egoic stuff that doesn't really serve you anymore. Remember, the death card is under the devil. Your attachments to the material world. A lot of times with this energy, people have rejected or given up on what they really need, and they don't see it in that way. So really deep reflection on your life is really being called for here. The ego, really taking a look at the role that you play in your own life and with your own relationships. Now, I'm seeing boss energy here. No, I'm not seeing anything like that. This is having attachments to the outcome too. Again, about being wicked controlling. But knowing what's healthy for me and being aware of any addictive behavior, whether that's prestige, money, ego, needs to really be looked at here. Hold on my computer. You can see, but I can't hold on my camera. Okay, there we go. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place here, but I love your reading. I'm really trying to hone in on this for you. So under the death card, you have judgment. And this is coming away with a realization of, hello, baby, where you stand in your life, where you stand with the company you work for, where you stand if you're a student in school. This is where you stand in your relationships, your friendships, making and accepting the necessary changes that you need in your life. Also changes spiritually as well, because it is next to the Hermit. So I don't mean to be all over the map here, but really trying to hone in here for you. Taking inventory of yourself. Getting the answers to, did I do the right thing? Some of you, this could be a final choice and decision coming your way in October. Very, very possible. Stepping out of the darkness. Oh, baby, I love this. Stepping out of the darkness. You're going to take an inward journey in September. And I think it's really, really called for about your relationships, looking for the wisdom and divine knowledge that you need to make the right decisions. You can see she's walking, well, it's depicted in the evening, you know, she also has this stick and this lantern, you know, and she's kind of, you know, tapping along her way as best as she could, only by the light of this lantern to see where she's going. And this is about allowing changes in your life to come, to settle in, that if you have to withdraw, to seek the clarity that you need and make the right decisions that you have to. This is the way through. This is going to be the only way through for you. That this new path is being lit for you. You know, you get to jump in a little bit here, Cancer, this year, and take responsibility for your life, because you're really heading in a whole new direction. And you're being spiritually guided, I might add there. So jumped ahead a little bit here, but I'm kind of cross-referencing as I move through. Next card up is Temperance. Kind of talked about this earlier. This is Archangel Michael. You could always pray to him as well for help and guidance. And this is all my Sagittarius card. Fixed energy, which means you need to find the balance in the yin and yang. So what do we got here? May, June. So in July, about halfway through the year, you are, just know that you are on the right path, even as if it's difficult. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Find the balance. You can see she has one foot in the water and one on land. And this is, you know, and she's pouring this water that's being reciprocated back. So patience is required, because there is some healing energy here for you as well, Cancer. I mentioned this earlier, going more with the flow, healing any dysfunction in your life, not pushing too hard or forcing a situation. Oh, that was weird. That fell down. Maybe this is also this conjunction, you know, over the summer. I would say Q2 is when you might be really kind of faced with making some changes here, because I feel like you're going to need to find your empowerment here, to feel empowered in your own life and make the changes that you need with the Death card. So Q2, I think, it's going to be kind of interesting for you. I don't feel like it's any major struggles, but, you know, this is you know, an overview for the year. So it's not like we're getting into the nitty gritty. I mean, book a personal reading if this resonates for you. You can really kind of peel back where you are specifically on your life path and how all this really pertains to you. But going with the flow, not pushing and forcing, because you need to really go inside and look at your choices and options. Again, remember, you have the manifestation card with the Seven of Cups here. So this feeling inspired, but, you know, it's also keeping your feet on the ground and, you know, deciding what you want. What do I want? What do I want? Put it on a sticky note and put it on the refrigerator, you know. And not letting anybody rush you. Like, there is a sense of urgency, but it has to be done in the way that works for you, if that makes sense, Cancer. You know, that's why taking this internal journey is what's going to be really critical. Finding your truth. You got the Page of Swords here. You got a lot of Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So this is interesting too. This is going for it. There's a certain amount of divine timing here. This is being faced with some moral or ethical dilemmas as well in the month of August. The need to communicate, your journey to the truth. You're really trying to find out what you really want here. A lot of you, I feel it's about this relationship. I mean, I have to be really honest with you. And whatever dysfunction is going on here, but it's a blessing. There's some kind of beautiful energy here as well, where you're going to grow significantly in the way you think, the way you handle your life. I see happiness with family. I see income coming in. A lot of you could be dealing with work as well in your career. Just a lot of major changes. Like, just be open and flexible, okay? Stay as positive as you can. If you're faced with some dilemmas in August, know that you're moving now forward. It's almost like here in April, you were looking back at all this, right? But you're moving forward, you're changing your life, you're being patient. And now with the Page of Swords here in August, it's like, okay, I can move forward now. Okay, I'm finding out the truth of my situation with work, with love, with family, with career, and how I think and the role that I play in it. Because remember, the Swords has the element of air. Okay, and this is our mental energy, our thoughts, our beliefs, our attitudes, and how we balance our intellect and power. So very, very interesting. It's like you're head tripping and you're emotionally tripping, Cancer, but it's okay. Again, all in all, in the end, it's beautiful. We got the Hermit card. We talked about that earlier, seeking this internal journey to find this truth. Because, if I was to put the cards like this, the Hermit is looking at the Page of Swords. This could be a significant Virgo person in your life as well. We have Gemini with the Lover's card. Just trying to get some idea here. Virgo's Earth, who you might be dealing with. Could be a younger water sign, like I mentioned earlier. Could even be a Leo. Could be a Pisces. Wow. I just love all these major arcana for you, because the bigger picture is for 2020 is that you're going to have some major shifts in your life. So follow the theme, but if you have to deal with the nitty gritty and hash through, what's happening for you, book a reading. We can look at that. We can kind of get you through, or do an astrology report, or check your transit report. But all in all, the good news is that this is really quite promising for you. Yeah, maybe you might struggle here, emotionally a little bit, because you want to rip your hair out of your head, feeling overwhelmed, maybe even confused at times about your life and your relationship and where you're going. But it's a major change for you. It's a major shift. And I think how you set the tone for 2020 is going to create a whole new decade for you in the ways that you want to move forward in love and life and career. Judgment, getting back to that a little bit here. We talked about that earlier. Is hearing the call, doing what you need to do, creating the death and transformation that you need in your life. And you're going to be really, really happy. Come November, you have the Sun card. I love the Sun card. My Leo card. This is finally feeling complete. You're going to see definitely a lot of movement in November. You're going to find your clarity. Yay! Seeking clarity has been all over this reading, even in the Hermit card, even in the Seven of Cups. Here you go, baby. You're going to have a major epiphany in November. This is good timing, divine timing, material gain, success, children, happy home. Some of you could be giving birth to children. It's very possible. So you're dealing with somebody younger here as well. Children definitely are significant here with the Page of Cups and the Sun. Children, family, increasing even in your energy, how you feel, being in the spotlight, getting this blessing, this reward, possibly even unearned reward coming in here for you, Cancer. I love it. Getting rid of this restriction, the devil and the death, and judgment, and being so hard on yourself, and moving through this tough transformation that you have. I mean, I don't think it's negative. I just think you will be challenged this year, but it's all in all for the good. Okay, there's a certain destiny for you here in 2020, and it's all going to be about timing, baby, because it's meant to be. Okay, so Clear the negativity. Find your clarity. Work on it all year if you have to. Whatever restrictive energy you had, whether it was an addiction or compulsion or codependent in a relationship, it's clearing out. It's clearing out. This is like my law of abundance card, you know? You shining bright. You getting everything that you want. You're a blessing. Pretty amazing. Really amazing reading. And your final outcome card come along here in December is the Hanged Man. Okay. And this is about becoming enlightened. It's like, you know, I took this step back voluntarily. Okay. And whatever habits have been restricting you are now gone. You're loosening the reins of feeling stuck in order to reach higher goals in your life. So again, don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Because I think December really needs to be a time for you to see how things play out, right? With the changes that you have made, getting over your obstacles, moving forward in your life. I think it's fabulous. I think it's really, really great. I love this reading for you, Cancer. Okay. I was curious to see the next card out, like to clarify the Hanged Man. There's great generosity coming into your life. Again, this is money. This could be the law of a give and take, and the generosity card of sharing, giving. You know, maybe there's something here where you're stubborn as hell about sharing your finances. You know, maybe take a look at that, Cancer. You know, I'm not saying this for everybody, but I just find that there is some energy of money here, and building your future that could play a role in maybe why you're feeling stuck or wanting to see things play out. This could very well be, you know, maybe some of you start this new job here in November. There's something very joyous coming in, and now you're just kind of, you know, checking to see what happens here. Excuse me, with your finances. You know, sometimes you have to give to get, though, here as well. So quite promising. Cancer, I really hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope that made sense for you. I am available for private readings. You guys know this, the drill, the score. I don't have to tell you. All my information is in the description box below. God bless you. Have a wonderful holiday and a happy new year. And we'll see you in January. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.